So a few weeks ago, we made a slight faux pas and not realizing that it was National IPA Day. And we had just made a switch on the beverage that we were going to do, the podcast that we were going to do. Right. Switched to a wine, and it was still good.
Right.
We enjoyed the wine.
It was a hazy wine.
It was kind of a hazy wine. That's true. So we were in the ballpark at least with that. But thankfully, we are going to be able to course correct and fix our misdeeds because today, as we were recording this, it is a National Hazy IPA Day. Whew. And thankfully, since you have agreed to it, you didn't want to switch out this week, even though I said, hey, I'm going to bring this one. You didn't have anything else.
No, it was last minute. I had no time to disagree.
Had no time to disagree. There's only this IPA, and we just disagree.
That's right.
There ain't no... I've got nothing else there. Let's just have this IPA let's give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Petrified Murky Double IPA from Pure Project. So lots of P's. Hopefully there's not too much popping going.
I hope not. No, we've got the filters on there. We're fine.
Okay, good.
I'm assuming by murky, they're talking about that it's going to be hazy. So that's why we have said that this is still for Hazy IPA Day.
Is hazy, and then there's murky.
Yeah,
or
this might
murky. I don't know.
I don't know which way it would go.
Yeah, get even harder to see through.
Exactly. It's the other song from Oklahoma they don't talk about much. ABV 8.3%. It is all hops from one of our favorite areas. We've got Nelson, we've got Matuka, we've got Nectaron, which I guess is a very kind of different one they mentioned here.
Okay,
but all New Zealand hops.
Okay.
Some of our favorites. So I'm going to go grab it out of the fridge and let's have a taste.
Let's do it.
Definitely hazy. So we have hit upon it for National Hazy IPA Day.
Murky?
So we did it.
That's what murky looks like?
Maybe.
I don't know.
The color of murky?
You need goggles.
Okay.
To jump in there.
Should we go to the aroma?
Absolutely. A little dank.
Definitely dank. I think that's the Motuka. I have found that more and more when I have had that in a beer along with Nelson. And then when I have had Nelson separately, I have immediately recognized not that aroma in there. So I think that's what that brings to the table is that kind of funk, little dank. And like I said, maybe some pininess coming from some other things.
Yeah, it could be what we don't know what the Nectaron is bringing to that, but that's really good though. Yeah, when Nelson is by itself, it is definitely more toward the.
It's grapey. A Sauvignon Blanc, kind of like
toward that.
That kind of thing.
Definitely got some.
But yeah, just some nice tropical fruit stuff going on in there for the most part.
It smells nice and fresh.
Very balanced.
Yes.
The taste?
Yeah. I'm getting some peach and some apricot at the very end.
Yeah.
As you sit with that taste. And that's good.
It's very good. Like I said, I like the body to it a lot. It seems like it almost has like a creaminess to it. There's definitely like a heaviness that I like. Little bitterness at the back, which I've been really enjoying in hazy IPAs as of late. I don't get quite as much of the dank in the taste as I did in the aroma, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Getting a little more of the fruit coming through. But yeah, I agree. Like some apricot, some peach, still a little bit of that tropical. But yeah, very well balanced, very drinkable. This is delicious. This is like, again, I've been very happy with every beer that I've had from them. Like I said, we've podcasted on one. You can go in the archives AboutBeverages.com and look that one up. I think it was just their regular like year-round IPA. I think it was the first one we had.
Yep.
But I've had a couple others since then, including this one. And yeah, they've all been very, very good. I always just get to the point with these where I've had several IPAs from the same place. I'm like, okay, now I want to try a different style. Can you do other styles well? So that's kind of when I wrote, do they do a kettle sour? Do they do some stouts? Do they do porter? I want to hit some of those other ones and say like, okay, this is, it's great when you can do one thing well, like, Tombstone around us for so long. It was always like, oh, their IPAs are great. Yep. But then you'd have some other things from there. You're like, oh my God, those are all so delicious. So they're just like, okay, they're the great brewery, like all the way around. And that's, I think the next phase that I want to see, at least for what I can find here in Arizona.
Yeah.
From Pure
Try
Project.
a different style.
Definitely, for sure. And if you want to see any of the other styles of beer that we have had or beverages of any kind, you can always go to the website AboutBeverages.com. That is the place where you can find everything we've ever done for over a decade. If you only want the latest videos, YouTube is the best place to go. You can hit the subscribe button. You will always be notified when we have a new podcast or video go live, which is usually, again, the podcasts go up a couple times a week. There are some other shorts that go up throughout the week as well. So lots of content to keep you entertained and possibly slightly educated, like a little bit. If you only want audio, Google Podcast, iTunes, Spotify, all that stuff are great options. Just search for About Beverages in any of your favorite podcasting apps. You will more than likely find us there. And also, while you're searching, you're probably going to hit up on some other things, too, that we hang out.
Some social media
post.
stalwarts.
Ooh, stalwarts. There we go.
The 3 pillars of social media which for us are TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, which is still the one that we use most often.
It's true.
To keep you up to date on what is going on here at About Beverages. So like earlier this evening when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday evenings around 5:30 Pacific time. So we get together, try beverages. Most of the time they're pretty good. Every once in a while, not so much, but usually they are. Have some fun conversation. Tonight's conversation has been quite a bit about football, fantasy
football domination,
sports. So
That's
it's
all right.
been good. We've had a good time with that. Also, throughout the week, Andrew's going to keep you up to date on what he is doing in the gaming world and what beverage he will have in hand as he pursues the different conquests.
Oh my God.
So for all the latest said about beverages, follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
You should give it a shot.